All right, everybody, welcome into another episode of WSAZ Sports Plus. This is a live edition of WSAZ Sports Plus. We're used to recording these episodes and, kind of having a safety net if myself or Keith Morehouse or any of our guests say anything crazy. But we have some brave souls in here today, coming all the way from Scioto County, from Portsmouth. If you are a girls basketball fan in Southern Ohio, you know who these girls are. And I'm glad that they're joining us today. We're going to bring up the triple box. You're going to see all three of them. We have Keke Woods, we have Hayven Carter, we have Sienna Allen, the defending state champions in the state of Ohio. They may not like me saying that because I know we're chasing another one, and what's in the past is in the past. But, three of the most accomplished athletes that we've had here on WSAZ Sports Plus. Girls, good afternoon. This is the quietest you've been since you've got here. We're going to liven this thing up. Tell me what's up. What's going on in Lady Trojan land these days? How are we feeling? You've got your tournament draw, one game left in the regular season, and it's a big one against Fairland. How are you all feeling? Keke, you want to start us off? How are you feeling, as we enter kind of crunch time here in girls high school basketball?
To be honest, I'm feeling good, and I'm ready for it, and I feel like since, stuff keeps happening and these hard games keep coming up, I feel like when we get to, where we need to be, that's when we will, for real, do what we need to do to get the job done.
Yeah, I feel like you all are battle tested. You play a tough schedule. You've taken your lumps. You've delivered some, too, to plenty of teams. I know a lot of schools, when they see Portsmouth on the schedule, they're scratching their head like, well, what are we going to do with everybody here? What are we going to do? And check this out. I misspelled Portsmouth. We're going to fix that. There we go. But a lot of these schools, they're like, what are we going to do with Sienna Allen? What are we going to do with Hayven Carter? What are we going to do with Keke Woods? I was reading the message board a couple weeks ago. They said, Keke, you're quick as a cat. I've seen you play. It's unbelievable, right? Talk to me about the confidence you all feel when you step on the court with each other as a team. We'll go over here to Sienna and Hayven. Just being out there on the floor with each other, there's got to be a comfort in that, right? How does it feel to step out there together each and every night?
It feels really good. I think we're confident together because we're always around each other, and our chemistry is really good. We've been playing since elementary together, and we have a lot of experience playing together, and that helps a lot.
I know that there's kind of a familial connection, right? It feels like everybody's connected in some way, connected to your coaching staff, your teammates. It's more than just playing basketball out there, right? Talk to me about kind of getting to do this together with people that you love and care about, and people that you can't get away from at Christmas. I'm sure you all are hanging out, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you all are hanging out. How does that feel as well to do it with each other?
It's a different type of experience. We all feel like family, and we're always around each other. If we argue, we just forget about it and keep pushing the next day because we know there's bigger goals ahead.
Yeah. Talk to me about the locker room before not just the big games, but any game. I feel like anytime I've seen you all play, and when we came for Fired Up Friday a couple years ago, you seemed like a fun group, a loose group. You're just playing ball out there, right? But what's the locker room like? Is it intense? Is Coach Hughes keeping you all locked in, or are you guys kind of policing that yourselves?
We really all just speak our mind. Nobody on the team's really, shy. Well, Abby's coming around now. But other than that, it's we just go with the flow all the time. In the locker room, we do have all good vibes, and we eat. So.
Yeah. We talked already a lot about food before we started this thing. It feels like after every game, I see a picture on the Lady Trojans Facebook account. It's the whole team in the locker room. Everyone's holding up some sort of bag or box of food. Talk to me about the relationship that you guys have with food, because it feels like, well, some people may say it's an unhealthy one, but you all are fit here. You're athletes, but you're grubbing down. What's that all about with the Trojans?
We're hungry both ways.
Yay!
Our community supports us, and they like to buy us dinners and lunches and snacks and things like that, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, hungry on the floor, hungry off the floor, whether it's pregame, postgame. What's the pregame meal for you guys? Is it something different for each one of you, or are you guys doing team pregame meals for the most part?
It's different. Sometimes we'll have, or we don't really, we can choose if we can eat it or not.
Yeah.
If you bring your own food, you can eat your own food, but we eat all of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we share.
Yeah.
We used to have a guy when I was in high school who, before, during the JV game, would go to the concession stand. He's getting a Mountain Dew and nachos and a Snickers, and we're like, we got a basketball game to play. You know, you got anyone on the team that's doing that sort of thing? It's like, what are we doing here?
I was
Did
just
get
eating-
nachos yesterday.
Did you really?
I was eating nachos at the South Point game.
Bench.
Well, I guess if you're confident, you know, you can kind of do your thing, but you got to take care of business out there, right? And you all do more often than not. Talk to me about your goals this year. You all are obviously coming off the mountaintop, a place that not many athletes reach, not many schools and programs reach, sometimes ever. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was the first state championship in women's basketball history at Portsmouth, correct? Mm-hmm. How do you keep yourself grounded and understand that, hey, we didn't graduate, we're back. We would like to do this again, and you don't get to just respawn back at Dayton. You have to work yourself back there. So what's been the mentality for your all's group to stay hungry, as you mentioned, to try to get back to that point?
I think confidence and, we just have to want it, and we're making history right now, and it's really fun, and being able to push it all the way to the championship last year and having a good chance to win it again this year is encouraging, and it's really fun.
Yeah, and you all, I feel like when you win something like that, and just as good as you all have been since you've been in school, there's got to be sort of a target on your back, right? Everyone wants to beat Portsmouth, don't they? You all feel that when you're out there at these places? It's everyone's biggest game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How does that feel? How do you approach that when you know you're getting everyone's best shot?
It feels honestly good because we've obviously made our name. We work so hard to get here, and our coaches and stuff. And I feel like our team just, even if we do lose, we literally just strive off of that. It's not just we keep our head down. It's every single one of us want it more. So sometimes I'm glad that stuff happens like that because it doesn't just, make us sad or whatever. It builds us up even more.
Sure. You guys have a big one on Saturday, don't we?
Yeah.
Not asking you to talk smack. Would never ask you to do that, but it's a big game, right? You're in a position where it's kind of a do or die situation. You win the game, you share part of the OVC, you lose the game, and it goes to somebody else, right? How are you feeling about Saturday's game against Fairland?
Great.
Feel pretty good?
Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of an OVC-centric week of Sports Plus because I have you all in here today. I've got someone from Fairland coming in tomorrow, and I'll probably ask her the same question. How are you feeling about Portsmouth? I feel like that place is going to be bananas, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure the last one was in Portsmouth. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about some of your favorite environments that you've played in. I'm sure Dayton was crazy. I was there. That was awesome, the amount of people that were there. But around the OVC, the places you've played, GRC, Ashland, is there an environment that stands out? Wow, if presented the opportunity, would love to play there again.
My favorite is the Convo when we played Fairland at
Yes.
the Convo.
Yeah.
It was a different type of experience.
It didn't even feel real.
It really did.
Actually.
Yeah.
I like the Logan game too.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
The Convo's cool when they push the seats back and it's just you're in that bowl
Mm-hmm.
and there's all these people there, but in a weird way, the only thing you can hear down there is your coaches and the ball bouncing. It's kind of eerie, isn't it? Yeah. But always enjoyed watching games at the Convo. Speaking of, Sienna Allen's going to be playing a lot of games at the Convo coming up. You are now the Trojans' all-time leading scorer. You'll graduate as such until somebody else dethrones you. Who knows how recent that might be or how far away that might be. But you've played your way into what I imagine is a scholarship at Ohio University. Talk about that opportunity. Is that something that you always felt like you wanted to do, or did that just come with playing ball and the experience and getting better and better and realizing I'm pretty good relative to a lot of folks I'm going up against?
I've always wanted to do it. My aunts and my mom and my older cousins, they all had scholarships and they went to college, and I always wanted to be like that and be able to have that experience. And working throughout my childhood, playing basketball and growing up, it's just taught me a lot of life lessons and also got me in a good position for my future. Sure.
And I'm sure at times it's uncomfortable talking about just yourself and kind of your own accomplishments, because I know everything about Portsmouth basketball is team oriented, right? So whether it's an individual accomplishment, I'm sure the team shares in that. You making your way to Ohio U, becoming the all-time leading scorer, a lot of that comes from the opportunities that come from the fact that they have to respect your game out there too. They have to respect your game. Talk about these moments where one of you accomplishes something, but you kind of understand as a team we all played a part. How did it feel to see her break the scoring record. Was that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're always proud of each other.
Definitely.
We cheer each other on, and we are excited for each other and have each other's back.
Going into the tournament, I know we still got the Fairland game, of course, Saturday, but going into the tournament, it's familiar territory to you. I know everyone makes the tournament in Ohio high school basketball, but once again, people are expecting the Trojans to go deep. How do you approach that game to game? Because like we already mentioned, it's not like you just get to spawn back in the Final Four and there it is. You have to win your way there. How are you feeling now that you've got your tournament draw and you're going to be awaiting your first-round opponent?
I feel like we take every game one step at a time. We don't worry about any other game whenever it's tournament play because anybody can get upsetted. So I feel like we work on the team that we are facing against and just play our hardest at all times.
And it has to feel good for you all knowing that like half of the city of Portsmouth, if not more, shows up to these things, right? That state championship game in Dayton, it felt like everybody in Portsmouth was there, the whole population. Talk about your community and that support because, man, they love Lady Trojan basketball, don't they?
Yes.
What's that mean to you all to look up in the stands and see them willing you to victory every time you step out on the floor?
It means a lot to us, and being able to see them in the stands supporting us and cheering us on during the game and hearing them cheer for us, and it's really loud in there, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure you take a lot of pride just in general having Portsmouth across your chest. You all grew up there, and I'm sure this was a dream of yours at one point. Can you remember being little kids, going to basketball games and thinking, that's going to be me one day? Do you remember, did it live up to your expectation, or has it lived up to your expectation of what high school basketball was going to be like? Or maybe the experience has exceeded it. Can you think back to your little kid self?
Yes.
Yeah.
We always talked about how we were going to go to state, and we actually did it, and it was really a dream come true.
Yeah, and for a lot of people, when you say that, hey, we're going to go to state, we're going to win state, for 99% of teams and athletes, that's a crazy goal, right? I went to St. Joe girls. If I had told anyone, yeah, we're going to state, we're going to win it, they'd have been like, yeah, no, you're not, right? But it's only crazy until it's not. At what point in your all's careers did you start to understand, okay, us collectively as a group, we're pretty daggone good? Was this even before you got up to the high school ranks?
Yes.
Yeah. When was that moment? Was it like junior high, middle school ball? What was it?
Say sixth,
Yeah.
seventh.
When we played the boys and was beating the boys, that's how you knew something was going to go on.
Those guys, if any of them end up seeing this, they're probably like, I can't
They
believe
know
they
it.
just said
Right.
that.
We got the old videos.
Right. Those are the videos we should have pulled up. And since you mentioned that, I'll bring up some of your all's highlights. A lot of them from the state championship game. That's you, Keke, right?
Yes.
Talk about that moment right there, getting your name announced at state. There's Coach Hughes, both of them.
That's whenever I used to wear a headband, so I actually love my handshake.
Oh, yeah. That's cool, huh? What comes to mind when you see these highlights and these memories? It wasn't that long ago, but you all are blessed to still get to do this with each other. Sometimes this is the pinnacle for people, and they end up getting to do it their senior year, and you all are blessed that you get to run it back and try to do it again. When you see some of this, how does it make you feel?
It honestly makes me feel really great and happy. I never thought it was gonna be I never thought it was gonna feel like that. But when we was in the moment, it felt really good.
And watching the videos now, it brings me back to that day.
Yeah.
It gets us excited, and it shows the hard work that we put in and where it got us. And if we keep putting in the same amount of hard work like we are, we can do the same thing and run it back.
Yeah. Coach Hughes is probably thinking, turn that off, because we did that last year, right? But please don't show them that. Don't let them get content. But that also, part of it has to be super motivating, right? Because not only are you a first in Portsmouth history, you could be another first this year and going back to back, right? Mm-hmm. Has that been part of the fuel for you all to keep this train rolling and not just be great, but be legendary at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We won it last year, and we have a good chance of winning it again this year, so we might as well just give it our all.
Might as well just lock in and give it your all, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't know if you all have anything else you want to talk about. We can kind of, wind this thing down, but I wanted to give you all each kind of an opportunity just to talk about the Portsmouth community, and maybe if you had a personal message for a young girl in Portsmouth or a young boy in Portsmouth that is looking up to you all and they want to be the next Sienna Allen, the next Hayven Carter, the next Keke Woods, what would be your message to them of the amount of work it takes, the attitude, the mentality? What does it take to reach a level that you can kind of etch your name in Portsmouth history?
I would say to never give up, because it does get hard and tiring sometimes. But when things happen, don't ever put your head down. Keep going. That's like when I'm playing a game and people say, like, after the game's like, oh, you got blocked. It's a part of the game. Whenever I get blocked, it's like it makes me want to keep wanting to go and drive to get layups. So just never give up and don't stop, no matter what anyone says or anyone does.
Yeah. Your message is don't get discouraged. That's kind of what I'm getting from that, right? Don't get discouraged. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, as Rocky Balboa said in whatever Rocky movie that was. Yeah. Hayven and Sienna, how about you all? What would be your message to a young kid in the Portsmouth area that wants to be great in whatever they're chasing?
I would say just follow what you want to do and work hard at it. It doesn't have to be basketball or a sport. It can be even work. Mm-hmm. Just work hard at what you do and you'll get there in life.
Yeah. How about you, Sienna?
Mine would be if you want something, you got to work for it, and you can pretty much do anything you put your mind to, and dedication and hard work will get you a long way.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Coach, you got anything over there? She says, no, we're good. You can pop in here if you want. I could get the overhead cam. We could put it on you. I appreciate you girls coming in. Remind folks what's happening Saturday, because we want to pack that gym over there, right? Mm-hmm. What time's the game tip off over at Fairland?
It's 8.
It's
8. Confirmed. I must have asked the wrong people that, right? Yeah. I was going to assume 7, because that's typically what 7:30 varsity games.
We'll be there at 6.
Yeah.
They will be there at 6, probably hitting the concession stand, doing whatever it is they do, and then you'll probably smell the food coming from the locker room after the game, wherever you all end up eating. And I know you've got some lunch plans here in Huntington after this. So.
Ooh,
big seafood boil.
Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah, what are we ordering at Jewel City? Since we're on here.
King crab.
What are we doing?
Is it snow? Is it?
King crab is the big one. What is snow?
King crab.
Okay.
Were you all
Snow
looking at the
crab.
menu?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a little bit of butter sauce.
All right. Girls can play ball, they can eat now. That's for sure. Thank you all. Hang tight. I'm going to land this plane real quick and take this thing home. So, those were the Portsmouth Lady Trojans, the defending state champions until somebody does something about it here in the state of Ohio. They've got one regular season game left. You heard them talk about it. No one knew what time the game started, but it's apparently at Fairland at 8 o'clock this Saturday. Place is going to be bananas. I imagine Jimmy Tracy will be there shooting highlights. It's going to be fun. OVC title on the line, so go watch these girls play. We will have Bailey Russell in here from Fairland tomorrow on WSAZ Sports Plus. They're smiling. They're like, uh-oh, that's one of our opponents. Appreciate you all joining us. If you just now tuned into the stream, we will have the whole thing posted for you later today. We'll have it on social media. It'll be on podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. It'll be on YouTube. And most importantly, it will be on the WSAZ app. So with that said, I'm Joseph Payton. That was Keke Woods. That was Hayven Carter. That was Sienna Allen. And this has been WSAZ Sports Plus. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.